Hey everyone, it's Eric here from my 525XL. Today is Friday, October the 14th. Just giving you a quick update on the tank and an update on the Reef Mat 1200 and also a new piece of equipment that I've installed. Not because I wanted to, but pretty much because I had to. Anyway, starting off at the top, bit of bad news. My 6-line Wrasse has literally disappeared, so obviously died. I don't know where it is. Probably eaten or decayed or both. It was just that was abnormally big, so clearly something going on there. I was trying to catch it to put in quarantine, impossible. And then I went back the next day and it was not visible. So anyway, hate to lose that one. I really like that little guy. Anyway, all the other fish are fine. They don't exhibit any of the same symptom, the bloated belly, so I'm going to assume they're all okay. In terms of corals, I still got the leathers in there, so my plan fell through to get those out of there, so I got to think up a plan B, but I'll have to do that when I have some time. I did have one person asking me to post a video on growths. I've been using all for reef, and as I mentioned in every video, I continue to use it and will continue to do so. But just as a matter of interest, that coral in the middle, which I don't know the name of, it was a freebie, has really been branching out lately, and even the bird's nest to the left of it. So I'm going to try and find some older pictures from videos that I did in the past and the date, just so you can get an idea on what the growth was like over a period of time. The one to the right, I don't know, kind of looks like it is growing a little bit, but I'll tell you, it's slower than molasses in January. I think that's the saying. Anyway, really slow growth on that one, but no big surprise. The rest of the corals are doing good. The rest of the fish are fine, just my 6-line Wrasse casualty. Down below is the Reef Mat 1200. I installed this on September the 19th, so almost a month now. I looked at the app and it says I've used 56 feet. I believe the roll comes 115 feet, so I'm just past the halfway point. Average usage says 24 inches a day. So not aggressive usage by any means, and again, it's really just going to depend on your tank and how much crap is flowing down that downpipe. But when you look at the actual, I don't want to pull that up, the actual roller itself, you can see it, right? It's very visible. The only thing I'm noticing is a bit of an odor now, since a lot has accumulated on the roll. Asking the other members in the household, they don't smell it, but they always tell me that I've got like superhuman smell, taste, and whatnot. So I do pick up the odor a bit. If it's not bothering anyone else, obviously I'll leave it. But I was contemplating on maybe just taking the old stuff off and let it build up from the new again, like cut off all the old junk, but I'll see how it goes. Performance-wise, no issues. It's been working flawless. It was really set it up, let it roll, and that's it. Didn't have to touch it. Haven't had to look at it. You can hear it go once in a while. It is a little on the loud side, but as I mentioned, it's in my main TV room, so the TV's always on, so I don't hear it much. I am still using the skimmer during the day only, and more so now. I don't want to change that because since the Reef Mat is picking up a lot of debris that would be sitting in the sump or going up into the skimmer itself, I don't want to deplete any more nutrients, so this guy will stay on during the day only and off at night. Reef Mat's going 724. I did rearrange some items in the tank, and I'll get to the new addition in a second, but that's the M1 Vectra that was my return pump to the display. I've moved that over from the return pump section in the sump. The one that was originally feeding the UV sterilizer died on me, so I replaced it with that one and replaced the return pump going to the display with a new product. So far this is working okay. It was sitting over here in the corner. I just relocated over here, it made more sense, and that goes up into the back of the fish room and where the UV sterilizer is. So where the return pump was, I've now installed a Core 20. And I have to say right off the bat, when I powered it on, I could not hear, oh, there goes the Reef Mat. I could not hear that pump at all. Now when I turn on the M1, I hear it spin up, and it's not overly loud, right? For those of you that have, you know that. But it does have a definite hum to it while it's running. Core 20, I'm not hearing anything. So far so good, impressed with it, it's doing the job. You plug it into your Apex and you get things like your wattage, the RPM. So I've got it set to about halfway. It's running at 3,000 RPM. So I don't know, gallons per hour, that's probably 1,200 gallons per hour to 1,400, something like that. So I've got a half speed anyway, and it's been working pretty good. No noise, no issues. Tickety-boo. So that wasn't really something I wanted to get, but since my other pump died, I needed something in there. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to keep getting hammered by this thing, so I thought I'd try something new. Read a few reviews on it. Not a ton of them are out there on it, but I thought I'll give it a shot. So far so good. It's been running for about, I don't know, a week and a half. So yeah, so far so good. So that's it really on the tank itself. Happy with the Reef Mat, happy with the Core 20. I did make a change in the back for the water change, automatic water changes that I'm doing. I got rid of the dose and I installed the Kimura product for the water changer. I'll do a different video on that. Been running it for about 2 weeks, I guess. Have to say I am very impressed. It's a powerful unit, a lot more quieter than the dose in my opinion. My dining room or kitchen is right above where we're standing here, so when the dose was changing the water, I could hear it. I don't hear the Kimura product, so I'll do another video on that another time. I'm just going to give it some time to keep running and get an honest opinion on it. So anyway, that's about it for today. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. Always like to hear from you guys. I hope everyone out there is staying safe. And until we talk again, happy reefing.